Bobby.
Family Guy done. South Park, watched it. Futurama, check. Today we're headed to Texas. And we're reacting to King of the Hill. King of the Hill has been a TV show tossed around in the comments section lately. So of course, I had to check it out. Today, I'm going to take a look at some strange and crazy medical situations from the show. Now, I've never seen King of the Hill before, but it's an animated sitcom that follows the life of propane salesman Hank Hill, who lives with his substitute teacher wife Peggy, son Bobby, and niece Luanne. Hank has strikingly stereotypical views about God and country, but is unpretentious and sees the world simply. I'm excited to see it. Before we get into it, my name is Dr. Jordan Wagner. I'm an ER doctor that deals with every medical situation that you can think of. Gunshot wounds, COVID, broken hips, firework mishaps. I created this channel to answer your medical questions that I get from people every single day. If you find this video helpful, please smack that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications on. That way you learn when I post a new video. Alright, let's dive right in. Alright, let's check out the first clip from King of the Hill. Alright, we're at the doctor's office.
So, how are we doing today? I'm Dr. Morley. Let's see, so you're suffering from consumption?
Constipation.
Okay, first off, I know I'm not the best with words. The fact that he messed up constipation versus consumption. Actually, it's kind of interesting, right? So too much consumption and not going to the bathroom causes constipation, right?
Oh, constipation. Well, that's quite a different matter. How long has it been since your last bowel movement?
Well, I usually don't keep track of that kind of thing, but...
5 days.
5 days! Not good. Okay, listen, 5 days is not normal. You need to be going to the bathroom at least once or twice a day to get the excrement out of your body, or poop out of your body. You should be able to see what you ate yesterday in your poop. I know that's disgusting, but it is true.
Of course, when we were first married, he'd go every day. But then I spoke to his mother, and she said the most interesting thing. She said when he was a teenager, he would be in that bathroom 3 or 4 times a day.
Peggy!
Don't know what he's doing when he's a teenager in the bathroom 3 or 4 times a day. Maybe he has really good bowel habits. Maybe?
I think we'll do a sigmoidoscopy.
So the doctor just said that he's going to do a sigmoidoscopy. So the sigmoid is part of your colon, and it's kind of where it kind of twists before it comes out into your rectum. You stick a camera up there, so it's like a colonoscopy, it just doesn't go as far. To be able to stick a camera up there, you still need to do a bowel prep, which is basically meaning you need to take medications to evacuate your whole system. That way the doctor can have a clear view of what your colon looks like up to the sigmoid.
See, honey, aren't you glad we're here?
Hi, Mr. Hill. Why don't you go ahead and take off your pants for me, okay?
Oh, geez. I guess they're getting right into it. So if you try to do a sigmoidoscopy with somebody who has a full colon of poop, you're not going to even get your camera up past all the poop. So it wouldn't be a good study. You have to be prepped for this, so they'd have to come back in the future.
Machines, can't you take a picture through the gown?
It's normal to be a little frightened, Mr. Hill. Just turn your face
All right,
to the
in the
wall.
gown. Oh, okay.
Oh, you want me to get that?
Oh, my gosh.
Mr. Hill?
Mr.
Oh my
Hill, this is
gosh.
Tasha. She's a medical student. Would it be all right with you if she observes the examination?
Well, I guess.
Oh my gosh. All right. So first off, typically colonoscopy, we're going to use different types of sedative medications to, one, relax you, and hopefully some medications so you don't remember it. You also could potentially have residents, medical students observing what's happening. Now listen, they're looking at what's on the camera, not your body. When it comes to medicine, we don't judge any of that stuff, but we need to do our job and to be able to examine the areas that are of concern.
This is a special camera that we use to get an inside view of your colon.
Just kill me now.
Mr. Hill, do you wish
Oh
a
my
bite
goodness.
plate?
Mom, I'm hungry. Whoa! Dad, what are they doing to you?
Bobby, get out of here.
Whoa, okay, doors should be locked. You should be able to just walk into the room. I don't like that they offered him a bite plate. Yeah, basically telling him it's going to be painful so he has something to bite on. He should be given medications to relax.
Remember, they're your get well team. Hey there, Ace. Do you like video games?
Yeah.
Well, this
Oh,
joystick
gosh.
is just like a video game joystick. Only my red button fires a real laser.
Cool.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness.
Bobby.
Don't let the no.
Say, you're good. Maybe you could help us out a little later.
That's a joke. You would never let him do that, but it does mess with the patient a little bit. Maybe trying to relax the situation, but you really have to kind of read the room and know the patient that you have to be able to know if you can joke versus be really serious, straightforward, and understand as a patient, this is an uncomfortable situation, even though as a doc, this is routine for us. So we are aware of that, and doctors are definitely conscientious of the fact that this is uncomfortable for the patient. So we do our best to put everybody at ease.
I think Dale's kidney could be in danger.
Mr. Hill, despite our little oversight with John Force, I assure you, we are on top of... Good
Whoa.
God!
Whoa. When that happens, you lose a patient, you get a call overhead called Code Gray, alerts everybody that there's a situation, security needs to come. You don't want a patient just roaming the halls. At least he's carrying his IV bag, still didn't rip out his IV. And now we have live organs, frozen organs.
It's mine. Let's get you.
Oh, he's going after his own kidney. Oh my goodness.
His kidney's gone!
I think the organs are under a little bit more security than just an open door. And now he's cruising through the air ducts at the transplant unit. Okay.
Excuse me, Doc. Small change in your sketch. You're to re-implant this kidney in me for safekeeping and then re-extract it when I locate a suitable buyer.
Dale, stop!
Hey, that is true. There could be kidneys on the black market. So getting a kidney transplant is actually, you know, a major issue that we're having, especially in this country, because so many people's kidneys just don't work and they're on dialysis. And so for somebody to get off dialysis, they need a new kidney, but they need to be matched with somebody where your body doesn't reject it. Because you don't want to put a kidney in somebody where the body recognizes it as foreign, and then that kidney could have went to somebody else and worked versus it not working in your current situation.
Back off. Come any closer in this paper.
I like how there's a random saw just available that is threatening to chop up his kidneys.
Now, I'm going to need an unmarked jet and 2 parachutes, 1 kidney-sized. Also...
But there's no time for this. In another couple of hours, this kidney's going to be of no use to anyone.
So a transplanted organ has a couple hours outside of the body to be able to be transported to get it to somebody who needs it right away, who's ready for surgery immediately.
Got no time for chit-chat. You the kidney kid they're making all the noise about?
Yeah. What do you want?
$43,000.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have that.
Poor kid. Oh my gosh. No, that doesn't happen. Typically, you don't know the recipient. There are a lot of people that are on the transplant list, and there's a lot of kidney donors or organ donors out there. Unlike other organs, everybody has 2 kidneys, or sometimes people are born with some anomalies where they have 1 kidney that functions just fine, but most people have 2 kidneys. So you can actually live with just 1 kidney. So that is why sometimes people will voluntarily offer to give their kidney to somebody else who is in need.
Did you use the towels that were hanging in the bathroom? Those are just for decoration. Now they're ruined.
Dale, those were paper
Oh
towels.
jeez, uh-oh.
And tell your wife to answer the phone. Gribble resident, not hello.
Oh no. Oh no. Watch your hands and smoke.
Aren't you supposed to be inside the lines? You're outside the line.
Oh!
Oh my God!
Oh gosh. Oh, we lost a finger. Okay. Still got the cigarette on it. Okay, this is so common. Sadly, I see this all the time. A lot of times you cannot put fingers back together, organs back together. It has to be like a perfect slice. But if you don't have good blood supply to that tissue, the tissue will just rot off and die, even if you try to reattach it. If that happens, okay, grab that amputated finger, whatever it is, maybe put it in a bag, and then within that bag, then you put some ice surrounding it, maybe with a little bit of water, and you get to the hospital as quick as you can. All right, now we're at the hospital. Hopefully they did that.
I can't believe I cut off my best friend's finger. And I just reread that safety
Look at that.
manual.
They drinking? Hopefully it's just water.
You're normally so careful around tools.
He was careful, all right. Careful to make it look like an accident. You were getting back at me for what I did to your tacky linoleum floor.
Oh my God. So while you shouldn't be smoking indoors in a medical facility, I do like the contraption. And with the skill saw, it could have been a perfectly clean cut. I've had friends who have been in some similar situations. Pretty crazy. You gotta be careful. You gotta always be paying attention.
We were hoping that the advances in medicine might help us to overcome the difficulties caused by Hank's narrow urethra.
Oh. fun topic to talk about. So narrow urethra, there could be a stricture and it could be difficult to get urine out. But in this situation, they're at a fertility specialist, so the question is he having trouble getting the sperm out or ejaculating? I know I said that word, but it's the appropriate word.
But I do have to measure your sperm count. That means we'll need a sample.
Uh-huh. Huh. Now, is that something you do with a local anesthetic, or will you have to put me under?
Oh, no. Miss Hill, perhaps you could explain to your husband.
Definitely blushing, and he's a conservative guy, and that's weird that you basically have to masturbate and give them a sample at an office into a jar so they can look at it right away under the microscope. Nobody's comfortable in that situation.
Busy. Occupied. Occupied.
It's Dr. Buddha Manjur, Mr. Hill.
Oh my gosh.
Perhaps you'd be more comfortable trying this at home?
No.
Would you like a magazine?
Okay. Do you have Popular Mechanics?
Miss Hill, what did you tell him exactly?
Oh my goodness. Okay, it looks like he's ready to leave the office. He's got his clothes on and he's got his briefcase to get out of there, so he must have been in there a really long time. And the fact that he wanted a Popular Mechanics magazine, I think the doctor was suggesting something a little bit more risque. Alright, that was a little awkward, a little uncomfortable. This is something you potentially need to talk to your doctor about. It's common, but definitely not comfortable to talk about. And just me making this video makes me a little uncomfortable. Anyways, these are hilarious. I'm really glad that I was able to do a react to this. I loved it. It was very funny. Do you have a favorite show that features medical situations that you want me to react to? Let me know which episode or show in the comments below. And if you want to see me react to video games, check me out on the Experts React series here on Gameology. And as always, please make sure you subscribe and turn your bell notifications on. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.